Looking for a simple way to spread love and encouragement during Mental Health Awareness Month? Today, I'm going to show you how to turn rocks into tiny inspirational notes complete with washi tape embellishments. They're super easy to make, full of heart, and perfect for lifting someone's spirits when they need it most. And that might even be just for you. I am starting out by prepping several rocks with kind of rectangle or square shapes with Liquitex gesso, just to give a base coat for the colored little paper notes that I'm going to put on these rocks. It gives a nice base coat. So the first one, I'm going to do like a very light cream color. It's not quite white, but it's just a nice cream color. So I think I'm going to stay in the pastel world for all of these notes and just have kind of a rainbow assortment of, they kind of look like Post-it notes, but some of the sizes are, or shapes rather, are a little different than a Post-it note. So just think of like little slips of paper. It could be scrap paper. It could be fun notebook paper. That's kind of what we're going for. And then we're going to embellish them with washi tape before writing the inspirational messages. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I like to try and get a video out with this theme earlier in the month so you have time to make the designs and do, customize it to your liking. But I have been so busy at work and my mental health has probably been a little bit sketchy. So it's coming later in the month, but the nice thing is that Kindness Rocks are all about positive mental health. And I think it's dangerous to get boxed into just worrying or thinking about a thing in a certain month, like the awareness month. So I think these are good year round. We're bringing it out in Mental Health Awareness Month, but it's an important thing for all of us to pay attention to, for us to support others, support ourselves. So keep that in mind as you're making these rocks. Another thing to keep in mind is one of the principles from the Kindness Rocks project that Megan Murphy started. And I did her certified workshop facilitator course. And one of the key principles there is that the message that we put on the rocks actually kind of should or can start out as a message to ourselves. So we're giving ourselves a certain message that we may need in that moment, and then we release it out in the world so that message can also help someone else. So I would encourage you to keep that in mind as we make these, and maybe as you come up with the sayings that you might want to add on your rocks that are different than the ones I use. Think about a message that maybe you need, maybe someone close to you needs, and really kind of almost meditate on that as you're making it. Think about it, give it some love, and then when it's time, you can release it out into the world. Or you can keep it. You might want to keep it as a reminder. I have kept quite a few rocks that I have just not been able to part with. And so sometimes that's what happens. We keep them for ourselves because we need them. But if we've gotten our use out of them, we can put them out into the community. So for the washi tape, I'm going to use my Thule Art pastel brush pens. I haven't pulled these out in a while. I got them for my birthday, and I'm just going to pick a variety of colors to kind of go with the different colored notes we have, and I'm going to create some different types of washi tape. So this first one, I'm going to do some skinny washi tape. You've seen me use skinny washi tape in some of my other tutorials for different kinds of ways to keep straight lines or to make some fun designs. So this one will be skinny washi tape, but I'm really going to go variety. So washi tape is typically used, I think, a lot in journaling, scrapbooking, and planners, people that are big into planners. The planner world is like, it's a whole culture. I am not deeply embedded in it, but I have been known to binge my fair share of YouTube videos about planners, and I have a lot of planner stickers because I've gone down that rabbit hole in the past. So on this piece of washi tape, this thicker piece, I'm adding some kind of raggedy edges to it. So if you think about, I guess this is more of like a clear tape or a Scotch tape type of thing. When you cut off the piece of tape, there's that metal serrated edge on the Scotch tape dispenser. That's what I'm trying to kind of create, the mimicked kind of raggedy edges on the tape with the larger pieces of washi tape, and also with the skinny washi tape, but that will come a little later with some of the detailing that we do. So it's really up to you how thick, how long, whatever shape you want to make. You could even make stickers. You could like heart stickers or whatever. And on this larger note, it's kind of longer and rectangular. I'm going to put 2 pieces of washi tape at the top and the bottom of the note and create those raggedy edges, and then we'll come back in and embellish the washi tape even further. This is an Uniball Signo gel pen. It's gold. I have a set of 3. I have gold, silver, and I think white. And I thought this would be a fun color to embellish the washi tape. So on this particular rock, I'm just going to create kind of like a polka dot design, but with little hearts using the gel pen. So this is very much like the neon gel pens you've seen me use. It flows pretty well as long as the rock is smooth. Sometimes I have to clean it off on a paper towel or a clean piece of paper in between, just kind of if it picks up anything off the paint. On this skinny washi tape, since I don't have a lot of room, I'm going to do some polka dots with the gel pen. So just really simple designs, but this is a metallic pen, so it kind of brings a little bit of sparkle and shine. On this one, I'm going to try and do some diagonal stripes. Sometimes that can be hard to keep them even, but I think that's okay. I'm just going for stripey, stripey, stripies, a little bit of embellishment to make the tape stand out. The skinny washi tape versions have a lot less room for a design, so dots, lines, little hearts, anything that you can fit in there. This one I'm going to get kind of almost Zentangle-y. I'm going to do kind of these triangular lines, some dots, and then some thicker lines on the top and bottom just to kind of create a line. So think about washi tape if you have any. You could Google washi tape, look on Amazon for washi tape. You could steal some of the designs on there maybe for ideas. You could use different colors. You could use black and white. There's all kinds of possibilities of how you could do this. I just thought the gold would be a fun, simple touch and to kind of tie all of the rocks together since they're all different colors, but as a set. This is a little hard to see, but it's one of my Thule Art fine liner pens, and I'm going to use this to outline all of the washi tapes. So on the skinny washi tapes, this is how I'm going to create that kind of raggedy edge since they're so tiny. So this is a much thinner pen. I'm not quite sure why I chose to use this. I think because I wanted the raggedy edge to be kind of thin but still have that definition. And so this pen works well. Again, these are another type of pen that you might want to kind of scribble it on some clean paper in between because it picks up microscopic pieces of the paint or if there's dust, and that can clog them up. So just squiggling it on a clean piece of paper in between is super helpful. Now I'm going to come in and outline all of the papers, the little notes, with my Posca PC1MR. So this is definitely thicker than what we used on the washi tape. And honestly, I kind of debated. I was like, oh, maybe I should just keep going with the thin one so everything matches, or do I want it to stand out more? And I think you could do either. There were times where I was like, oh, this looks kind of funny because this outline is thicker than the washi tape. I think you could use either pen on either part of the design or do mix and match like I did, whatever works for you. The Posca PC1MR is a little easier to use. It is thicker, but it definitely holds up a little better than the fine liners. You don't have to keep cleaning it as often, but so up to you how you want to outline these, or maybe you don't want to outline them at all. You don't have to outline them. It's totally up to you. And don't forget the fun part. You need to gather some quotes that you want to put on the rocks. You could use Pinterest, you could use ChatGPT, you could use Google. You may have some favorite sayings and quotes just living in your head. Just jot them down so you have a variety of messages that you could add to these rocks. So I used Pinterest. I have a board in my Pinterest where I save inspirational quotes or kind of like little one-liners, things that I think would go well on rocks. And these rocks are perfect for that because they're just little teeny tiny messages. And I'm just hoping that when I get these out in the community, the person or persons that find them, that it hits right. And that seems to be the kind of magic of these rocks, is they seem to find people right exactly when they need them. They need a little pick-me-up. They need a little reminder. Just, that's the magic of kindness rocks. So keep that in mind also as you're thinking about what you're putting on them. I needed a lot of these messages for myself coming off of a really stressful time at work. But my big work project, the grant submission, is done and complete and submitted. And now I get to take some time off and enjoy my hobbies and my family. I have not had time to do a resin reveal for you in a long time, so check out how these came out once I got the UV resin on there to make them nice and shiny, and hopefully they'll pop out for the person that finds them. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch. Take care, and I'll see you next time.